Hello everyone, it's Tornag and I'm gonna show you my newest Minecraft creation, which as you can see is a castle. So let's go inside. It does have iron gates which you can open or close from the inside. I will show you that. So when you get in, there's a stone yard, and if you go to the right, there's a gatehouse. If you go inside the gatehouse, you have a lever to close or open the gate, so I will close them. And I also have another lever here which I can use to activate a lava trap. So now, as you can see, because I activated the lever, the gates are closed, and if you go to the outside, you can see that there's some lava here. So if the attackers came here and try to knock your door down, you can just activate that and they will have a bad time. There's also a general store over here. There's a lot of things displayed, but actually you cannot buy those. If you really need them, you can go in to steal them, but you cannot buy them. But if you speak to this guy, he will sell you bread, and you give him emerald and he gives you 4 bread. And as you can see, now I have 20 bread. And this is quite good, because it means that if you need food, you don't have to leave the castle, you just take some emeralds and buy bread from him. There's also an inn, which I called Silverfish Inn, because there's a fish called Silverfish in the game. So let's go inside. So down there's a sort of a bar, restaurant where you can eat and speak to friends or drink and that stuff. There's an innkeeper who again won't sell you drink and food, because we already have food in the general store over there, and drink doesn't really exist in the game. You can only drink milk, and that is like food. But you can buy him iron swords for 9 emeralds. That's quite expensive, but when you need it, it's really nice that you can buy swords over here. Okay, so up here there are rooms. So the idea is that if someone comes to your castle, he can buy food in the general store, then come to the restaurant, eat something, and then go to sleep. There are 4 rooms here. No windows, because that building, as I will show you in a second, that building is just beside the wall, and I didn't wanna make a hole in the wall just to make windows. Okay, so that was the Silverfish Inn. I could show you the main keep right now, but I will rather go and show you what's behind it, and then we can see the keep at the end of the video. So first, if you come here, there's a pig with a saddle on him. So if you sit on him, okay, there it is, he was stuck. So you sit on him and you take a stick and a carrot, you can actually ride him and drive him. And then you can just move around, go somewhere like that, and then you can just come back here, get down, and close the fence gate. And there he is. He tends to be stuck, so I think I might do a bigger place for him, so I will make some sort of stable somewhere later. Okay, let's go in there. There's a sort of garden with a bench and flowers and a door from the throne room. It's just a place to relax and sit down and do stuff like that. Okay, now I will continue there. There's some decoration, and there's light so mobs don't spawn. Here there's 2 things. There's the stairs to the wall, so if I wanna go up the wall, I go there, and there's the guard's house. I will show you the guard's house. Oops, I get stuck a bit. So there's a furnace and a chest over it, so they can cook their food. And your guards can also do their weapons and armor, because there's a crafting table over there. There's also a lot of bed here, so when I will add defenders, and I will, because I just found a mod which spawns archers and knights and all that stuff, there would be enough beds for them. I don't think mobs will actually use them, but still, it's nice to have. They can get up here, they have torches and... Okay, so there's the stairs to the wall. So you'll go up the wall. You can actually close that door or keep it open, or close it, get outside and wait for it to close again. So you can also post a guard here which is supposed to open it and close it for you. Okay, so we are up the wall. I will take my bow and show you. You can basically shoot at people or just watch or do that stuff, and you can also go up to towers. So you come here and then you jump, you open that, and you are up here. And oh, actually there's a missing block. I will add it. Oh, okay, now there's no missing block. And from up here it's easier to shoot at stuff like that. Okay, let's go back to the wall. So the walls go all around the castle. I will show you that from upside. So you can go all around it, and actually there's only one place where you can get up to it, and those are the stairs where I get up. So actually, if you are, let's say, over here and baddies somehow get in your castle, you can just come here and shoot at them from behind, or you can even go and climb on the roofs of the general store and the inn and shoot from here. Okay, I will show you the rest of the area behind the main keep and beside it. So we had the guard's house and the stairs here. So if we continue in that direction, there's not much here actually. There's a second sort of garden with a bench, and there's another way just to go back to the yard. This is the general store actually. So oops, I always do that when I'm in creative mode. Okay. So here is the general store. I don't know where the guy went. Maybe he's sleep. There he is. Hello. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you the main keep, which is quite big. Okay, so here we are. The front doors can be closed from the inside. Those are iron doors, so mobs cannot use them and cannot break them, and this is nice. Here there's a sort of a waiting room for people who seeks audience with the king and have to wait a bit. And then there's a throne room. So there's a big throne, and beside the throne there's the door I show you from the exterior. So the king, when he had enough audiences, he can just come out and relax a bit. Okay, so let's get back. Yeah, so oops, I don't know why it does that. Okay, so then you can just sit down here, and then you are the king. Okay, let's continue. So here, those are the stairs there. You can go up or go down. Up there's the living areas, but first I will show you what's down. Okay, so basically there are 3 bedrooms. One with 2 beds for additional guards or guests or people of high importance in your castle. There's another one which is exactly the same as that one. And there's one for your servants, so there are a lot of beds in there. They can climb up their beds with ladders and do all that stuff. Okay, so now there's the warehouse. So you go in, and there's a lot of chests, and you can store everything you want. You can store food, you can store weapons, you can store blocks. And I stored ammunition here because I need ammunition to get into the treasury, which I will show you later, so that way I don't find myself searching for arrows because I can't get in there. I will now show you the treasury. So here's the treasury. That's the door for it. So those are blocks of diamond, really hard to break. And actually to get in is not so easy as you might think. So you can try to click on all those buttons, but actually they won't do anything. It's still closed. There's no lever, there's nothing. There's actually a combination which makes you able to get in there. And this combination is that one. You shoot an arrow in that wooden button, you shoot another one in that one, and now you shoot last one in that one, and now it will open. So it's quite secured. Actually there's no mob who will steal you anything, so that's not really needed, but that's like the beds for the servants. It's not needed, but I made it because of immersion too, and also because if once I wanted to make that a multiplayer server or something like that, I would have a place to hide my valuables. Okay, so here there are chests. Actually you can see that 2 blocks are missing over there. I realized that if there's a block on top of a chest, I cannot open that chest, so I had to delete those. So now it's usable. As you can see, I stored a lot of emeralds here because for emeralds I can buy stuff from villagers. And I have also a lot of shelves. I don't remember the name of that mod which makes me able to do shelves, but it's really awesome because it looks cool like that. There's also a portal to the nether. I don't really like the nether, it doesn't look good, but I mean it's a castle, it does need a portal to the nether, because when you need a glowstone or netherrack or another brick or just lava, it's a lot easier if you do have a portal. Okay, so let's go back. Oh yeah, this is a bug I really dislike. For some weird reason it made me go back to the desert instead of sending me back to my castle. This is really stupid, it's buggy and it's not my fault, so but I will try to do what I can. Okay, so let's go back to the treasury. Oh shit, I left that closed. Okay, let's go back down to the treasury. Okay, so yeah, now I have to enter that combination again. Okay, so normally it isn't supposed to get you back somewhere else. Actually, for security reasons it's not bad, because that way guys of the nether cannot get inside your castle, but I don't know, I think I will do something so it will get me back there in the castle, because it's stupid if it doesn't. Okay, there's a lever over here which is made for opening or closing the doors of the treasury. I will show you why it's needed. Okay, I need blocks of diamond. Okay, I have diamond. Okay, so after a while the arrow will disappear over there, as you saw now. So then the door will close, and then you get stuck in, and that is not good for you, because diamond takes a year to mine and you don't want to destroy your castle. So by clicking on that lever, by activating that lever rather, you will have the door which will open, and then by activating it again it will close, so you can keep it open or closed if you want. For example, if you want to move a lot of stuff from those chests to the warehouse, or the other way around, it's easier to keep the doors open and to enter the combination each time. And as you could see, you maybe noticed that there's a delay between the moment when I activate this and the moment the door closes, and this is really nice. I did it deliberately because this way you can close it, get out, and now it will close when you are already out. So now if anyone wanna get in, he has to enter the combination again. Okay, so we are done with that part of the castle. We will move up to the living area. So I already showed you the throne room. Now let's go up. Okay, here we are. This is sort of a dining area where you can eat and drink, and it's really bright. There's a lot of torches, as you can see, because I love having bright open areas. There's a balcony, and here you have two levers. One which says defensive bonus, and if you activate it, you will see a giant beam coming out of this tower. Doesn't look really good, so I don't keep it activated, but that means that if you are less than 50 blocks away of that, you will receive a defensive buff, so you will have more defense and more health regeneration. So if you have that activated, it's really nice to defend the castle. And there's another one which gives you an offensive buff. So if I activate this one too, as you can see, now there's another beam, and now I also have an offensive buff. So now I'm not only immortal, but I do a lot of damage too. So it's really nice when you have to defend the castle from something. So yeah, I deactivate them. Okay, they disappeared. Okay, so that's really nice. Over there you have a kitchen with a lot of furnaces to cook your iron and your food, some crafting table, some chests, and a command block, which actually I never used, but I was like, why not having one? So if I need it, I already have one. Okay, now let's move to the floor over that one. So I just close the doors. Okay, so let's move up there. Okay, so here we are. This is sort of a bathroom with a big pool. It's water on it, and you can look out, and that's nice. Again, don't know why it does that. You also have a lot of chests for storage, and over there you have a crafting area. You have chests, 2 chests actually. You have more there, so you don't really need many chests in there. You have a crafting table, a furnace, so you don't have to run one level below every time you need iron or gold. And there's also an anvil to repair my weapons, and a brewing stand for potions. And there's the enchanting table. It has the maximum amount of bookshelves around it. I believe it's 30. Yeah, it's 30, so if I put something on it, I don't know. Those are really already ancient. Okay, so you have to believe me, it does have the level 30 enchantments, which are the most powerful ones, so it's really nice. Okay, now let's get up. Here you have your bedroom with some chests and a nice balcony, so you can come out here and shoot at people or just talk to them, and you have a nice view. You also have a door in the side which takes you here. It's that part of the castle. You can just walk around and and shoot at guys who invaded your wall, or just relax. There's also a sort of a working room with a table, 2 chairs, bookshelves, and a chest. And there's a second how is that called? Well, it's I don't know how it's called, but actually if you put a diamond there, it's called a beacon. Okay, so if you put a diamond under it, there's another beacon which will activate. You will see that giant beam. You have the same thing underneath the ground there. So that's the same thing as you have there, but it only has 9 blocks. So this is really made if you happen to lose the rest of the castle and you are only defending those last levels of the castle. You will still have a buff. This one actually I don't really use it, so I will maybe destroy that because it's not needed. Okay, and I will go up. There's that last level with the at the top of the big tower, that one, and there's a helicopter over there. So I really like it because it's really awesome. You can fly with it. It has good commands. You can shoot with it, or even shoot bigger things like that. Oops, I don't think we will see, but it's really nice. So here's the castle itself. It doesn't look really good from that direction, but it's not really a problem. Here you have a pyramid which does have nothing on it because I was stupid and I get blown up when I get in because there's a trap and I didn't know. And here there's an NPC village. As you can see, it now has a wall. It didn't have a wall originally. I just made it because zombies were always coming and killing all my villagers, and that wasn't fun. I also spawned 2 more iron golems, so now there are 3 iron golems protecting, and since then no villager have died. In that village you have a guy who sells iron pickaxes, one who sells food, and one who sells it's called armor. So that's really nice because you will need the things and you can just come down and buy. And there's also 4 crop farms, so you don't need to buy yourself one because you can just come here and steal some crop. Oops, I will get out of the helicopter and show you a bit. So why it does that? Okay. So yeah, so that's the NPC village. I'm planning on making some sort of port here, with the ships and all that stuff, and adding some villagers who sells you rare things like diamond stuff, but I didn't do it since now. Okay, so that was my castle. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please post your comments and ideas below, and ask me if you want to have a downloadable version of this. Okay, bye.